Morning Britain. Opposition parties call for an immediate general election after a night of setbacks for Rishi Sunak.
Webb, Christopher Paul, commonly known as Chris, Labour Party, 10,825.
Within the past couple of hours, Labour has won the Blackpool South by-election, with the Conservatives narrowly holding on to second place, only just ahead of the Reform Party.
Yes, a seismic win, according to Keir Starmer. He'll be thrilled that the Red Wall is starting to be rebuilt here in Blackpool, and success as well this morning for the Reform Party, which will have alarm bells ringing at 10 Downing Street.
In the local elections, Labour make big gains across England, winning control of councils in Hartlepool, Thurrock, Redditch and Rushmore.
Well, here in Hampshire, Labour is describing its win in the borough of Rushmore as truly historic. It's the first time in 24 years the Conservatives have not been in control of a borough that is the home of the British Army.
After that disastrous by-election defeat 3 years ago, and elsewhere here in the northeast, the Greens have had a good night.
Conservative hopes of a major success are resting largely on the battle to be mayor here in the West Midlands and Tees Valley. Those results will emerge later in the afternoon.
With around a third of the results declared so far, what does it mean for a general election?
Well, it looks like these results could actually end up being worse than the Conservatives' lowest expectations. The big question is whether they're going to be bad enough to change when that election actually happens, and who could be Prime Minister when it's called.
In other news, students here protesting against the Gaza war are being warned they'll face a police crackdown if there's any repeat of the violent scenes we saw happening in the United States.
Take that, the latest headline act to move their Manchester shows from the troubled Co-op Live venue to a rival arena.
Right impression.
I think that's part of what makes him instantly recognisable, you know, looking as though you're playing darts like that.
Is not just Donald Trump making a comeback. Could Boris Johnson also be plotting his return? We will find out exclusively from Boris Johnson via John Coulshaw, live in the studio after 7 o'clock.
We'll check his ID first.
Cloudy with outbreaks of rain today. The weekend fortunes, which are a bank holiday, are fairly mixed. I'll have all the details of that. More coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Friday, 3rd of May, 2024. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Susanna Reid and Ed Balls.
Good morning, Britain. Our main news at 6 is this pressure mounting on Rishi Sunak to call an immediate general election, because it has been a bruising night for his party, the Conservatives, in the local elections. In the last couple of hours, Labour took the by-election win in Blackpool South in what Sir Keir Starmer hailed a seismic win.
County will go on through the morning and into the weekend, right through Saturday. And we'll bring you the latest news as it happens. First of all, though, we can take a look at the night story with our political correspondent, Louisa James.